Hello everyone, Silent here and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'll be sharing with you what I think are the scariest things in all of Minecraft. These are some things that I have experienced over my years of playing, and I thought I would share them with you on this hallowed eve. I would also encourage you to share your scariest Minecraft moments down in the comment section, that way we can all get a laugh or a scare out of it as well. Okay, so this is actually unintentional, but I'm actually recording this video at 4 a.m. and in the dark as well. So just imagine that when I'm talking about all these things. Something that gets me literally every time when I'm caving is whenever you're standing on a dark area or a dark patch of gravel, and then you place down a torch and the whole thing falls away and you go into a lava. Literally gives me a heart attack every single time. If you've ever had this happen to you, you know it's super panic-inducing. Arguably, one of the most relatable scares in all of Minecraft is suddenly falling down a great distance, especially when you're not expecting it. It can just come out of absolutely nowhere, give you a jump scare, you go crazy, your controls are all over the place, and then you fall to your death or you fall into lava. It's never a good story. I'm sure we've all had this happen at least a few hundred times, but you come out into a new cave system and then suddenly there's nothing but a creeper behind you. It's exploding, making that sound, and you get this involuntary like run jump away from it. Literally every single time that I ever hear a creeper, I get an involuntary run jump. It's just like, it's compulsive. I kind of love it though. It's such an iconic part of the game. Something that's going to be happening a lot more in 1.18 is digging straight down and then just falling for like 200 blocks into a huge cavern. This is something that you're really going to have to watch out for in 1.18. Be careful when digging straight down. This is something that a lot of you probably haven't done before, but it is super nerve-wracking and legitimately one of my least favorite things to do in Minecraft, and that is flying via elytra from the main End City Island out to the outer End City Island, especially if you're playing on a realm or a server or something with basically no render distance. It is super easy to get disoriented. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing but blackness around us. There's no way to visualize your orientation, and it's really easy to get churned around and then start nose diving into the void. So you have to keep an eye on your Y levels, and you might just like crash into the void. Yeah, this is super sketchy, like, all the time. One of the things I find myself doing when flying this way is dropping an item, and that will at least tell you which way is down, which is very helpful. And then, of course, you can also turn on the paper doll, and that will tell you your actual orientation up there in the upper left. Now, of course, if you have a higher render distance, or if you're playing in single player, then, of course, you can just crank that up to, like, 96 chunks, and it's absolutely no issue whatsoever. If you have a high enough render distance, you can actually see the outer End City Islands and the central island at the exact same time, so it really eliminates basically this entire issue. But if you have a low render distance, it is super scary. One of my least personal things is whenever you think you are perfectly safe and in your base chillin', and then there's a creeper, just like inside the door. It's not a good thing. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, this is hard to deal with. Of course, you got your favorite pet there as well, so you're trying to keep him from exploding. This is not a good situation. You do not want to be in this situation. Hi, doggo. Are you safe? What's even worse than there being something directly inside your door is when you think that you are perfectly safe and everything is absolutely fine and there's no issues in the world and you lit everything up and then you hear it happen. Yep. That's always the worst. This has happened to me hundreds of times, and the moral of the story is, light up your builds. Few things in Minecraft are as frightening as finding your first ever Enderman and not having any idea what they do. You'll likely see him from afar, and then he just comes after you, and it's not a good experience. You're probably gonna die, you're definitely gonna panic, you're gonna run away, he's gonna teleport, which is something that you've probably never experienced before, and it's just not good. They also hit like an absolute truck as well. Endermen are scary the first time that you see them. I still remember my first experience with Endermen like 6 years later. Dude, this guy is persistent as well. They're also scary because they're like the only mob that can actually pick up a block as well. So there's multiple layers of like, what in the world? Let's be honest with ourselves, there are few things as scary as your first ever time in the Nether, especially if you have no idea what the Nether is. Especially if you get a spawn like this one where there's a delta, a soul sand valley, and a waste biome all in one area, you are gonna get completely swamped by all kinds of mobs. You're not gonna know what to bring, and it's just gonna be a death festival and a half. I remember my first time in the Nether, I didn't even know the place existed. Someone came onto my world and built a Nether portal, and it told me to go to the Nether, and it was a very, very bad time. And I imagine anyone who starts playing Minecraft as of 1.16 is gonna have even worse of an experience than I did. Because, dude, this place is so evil. Like, honestly, it's just the worst. And nowadays, you got these guys coming after you as well. Like, oh my god, there's so many things in the Nether that Minecraft just does not tell you about. And they're all terribly deadly. It's just a bad time. Everything's bad about it. Oh, and then you go into lava. Once you get accustomed to the Nether, you might find yourself in the Nether ceiling and just bridge mining, and the floor might sometimes just fall out from underneath you, or it just might run out of floor in general, in which case you're probably gonna fall like a very far distance, and likely into a lava lake as well. Did you notice that I, like, have a fear of falling in this game? Yeah. There are very few things in Minecraft as memorable as your first night in a new world, especially, again, as a new player, because you probably have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You might have yourself a couple of wooden tools, and then the sun goes down, and everything changes. So far, Minecraft's been a pretty peaceful little journey. You go around to punch a tree or two, kill a pig, and then the monsters come out, and you don't know what anything is or what it does, and all of a sudden you start dying from literally everything, and it just turns the difficulty up to a bajillion from absolutely zero. It is a traumatizing experience, to say the least, and definitely one that you will not be forgetting. I don't know if this has happened to anyone, but the scariest thing I can think of is loading up Minecraft one day, everything's perfectly normal, and then all of your worlds are gone. Absolutely everything. There's just nothing there at all, as the peaceful Minecraft music plays in the background. And of course, how can one forget, truly the most frightening thing in all of Minecraft and in all of the world has to naturally be... What's the scariest thing that you've ever witnessed in Minecraft? Let us know in the comment section down below. I'm curious to see what you guys got. These are all some things that I came up with pretty quickly, but I feel like there's a lot more super scary things in Minecraft that I forgot to mention in today's video. So let us know in the comment section down below, but otherwise I hope that you have greatly enjoyed. If you have, then of course consider leaving a like on the video, possibly subscribing so that you don't miss future ones, and I'll see you guys down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.